Hello everybody, my name is Thomas Galgani. I'm a former language professor. I'm a filmmaker, husband, dad, and I've noticed that whether it's running the marathons that I've done, improving general fitness, or just simply being there, being present and useful for my family, a morning routine has proven to be really beneficial in helping me be successful in those areas. So in this video, I want to share the 4 foundations to any morning routine that has ever worked for me. The first one is choice. First, recognizing that you always have a choice. That could be something as simple as hitting the snooze button or not hitting the snooze button. Or it could be something a little bit more nuanced, like let's say you're already in the middle of your morning routine and then your toddler wakes up a lot earlier than usual and then you have to go take care of them and you have a choice in that moment. Are you going to be upset, get frustrated, or are you going to still respond with love and give your child the care and attention that he or she needs? There have been times where I've been in the middle of my morning routine and then my son woke up earlier than anticipated and I had to go take care of him. If it was my morning to take care of him, he's a toddler and I have a choice in those moments. Am I going to let myself get all frustrated and have that affect, the energy around me and how I relate to my family and the way I do things? Or am I still going to show up with love and be the person that they need me to be? That is a choice in that moment. Something that has helped me is making these choices as binary as possible. Like I said, setting the alarm clock, putting it in a position that helps. So either you hit the snooze button or you don't. Do you get up or do you not? Setting up my workout clothes the night before and laying them down in the reverse order that I will be putting them on, so I don't have to think about anything. There are no complicated decisions to be made. I just wake up, I tell myself I know I have to get up, put the clothes on, and start working out. This isn't just about discipline or your level of productivity for the day. It also has to do with living a creative life, getting out of a rut, and being the person that you want to be. Jon Batiste on the Tim Ferriss Show podcast episode 775, I'll link it in the description, is one of the most beautiful podcast episodes I've listened to recently. He's a composer, singer-songwriter, really talented musician, and he talks about in this episode how we all have a choice. When you wake up, do you choose to wake up and start to express yourself the way that you want to and do the things that you know will make you happy, or are you going to reach for your phone and consume the things that are distractions? It was really interesting to me how he even refers to distractions, as he says, almost as if they're not even worthy of the label distractions. It's worse than that. You have a choice between your creative life, capitalizing, bringing the things to life that are inside you that you have. We all have something special in us. You watching this right now, you have incredible potential, incredible things that you can do. And I would say that for myself, knowing that I have a choice every morning, or really obviously throughout every part of the day, is very beneficial to me because it helps with gratitude and just being thankful for everything that I have, as opposed to being negative when things don't go my way. So point number 1 is recognize the choice, make the right decision. Foundation number 2 is movement. You do not have to be perfect or to feel great. You just have to get moving a little bit. I would say 80% of the time when I wake up early, I don't feel like it. And I'm currently waking up early right now just because it's what works best for my schedule. But I know that movement is the key thing. I get up to go turn the lights on, if that's in the bathroom or another room, and I immediately just start moving. I don't have to move that fast. I just have to keep moving. So momentum is probably a better word. You want momentum, and just put one foot in front of the other. When the lights go on, you start moving. I take the dog out for a walk. Things start feeling better, things become easier, and you just have to move a little bit. So whatever that is in your morning routine, just know that movement is such a beneficial piece of that. This doesn't even have to be physical exercise. I think that's great. It's personally what I like doing in the morning that I've noticed to be very beneficial. but it can be as simple as making coffee, making tea, drinking some water. The point is just building some momentum. So one foot in front of the other, the next step becomes much easier once you have that momentum building. Foundation number 3 is follow through. Whatever plans you set out for yourself the night before, follow through with them. In other words, keep the promises that you made to yourself. I had a friend in a networking group say one time, he said, never sleep in. It's a great way to destroy your confidence. Shout out to you, Noah, if you end up watching this. Never sleep in because it'll kill your confidence. And I thought that was just beautifully put. The thing here is sometimes you might need to be catching up on sleep. Sleep is obviously super important. The data is pretty clear, you need sleep. However, if you made a promise to yourself the night before that you will get up early, then you have to follow through with that. Schedule the times to sleep in and then sleep in on those days. For me, I've just noticed that if I break a promise to myself like that, it just doesn't feel right. So you can make it at least one more day, make it the day that you planned, do the thing that you set out. Whether it's a cold plunge, a workout, or meditation, writing, reading, whatever it is, follow through with that thing and keep the promises that you made to yourself. The 4th foundation to any morning routine that has ever worked for me is kindness. Now, I want to quote Jordan Peterson here, who says, it's important to treat yourself as someone you're responsible for. And at the same time, never treat yourself like a slave, because the slave will ultimately rebel. In the long run, are you being kind to yourself? That doesn't mean be easy on yourself, but are you being kind? Are you treating yourself like someone that you respect and that you love? There are days, if it's my day to be home with our toddler and my wife is out at work, she comes home, I know that I need to take that extra time to clean up the house and put away all of the toys that have been scattered throughout the living room. That is my effort to be kind to my wife and let her come home to a clean house. While I know that those toys in just 8 to 9 hours are going to be scattered again the very next morning, that is still my effort to be kind so that she can come home to a clean house. If you take that same mentality to yourself, that means, how do you set up your things for the next morning? Is it easy for you to find your workout shoes or your walking shoes and your clothes and to get moving in the morning? I talk a lot about language in this channel and how powerful language is. Be kind to yourself with the language that you use. Don't call yourself an idiot or don't call yourself lazy. Let's say you made a wrong decision or you did an idiotic thing. That doesn't make you an idiot. Make the right decision moving forward. Be very careful with the words that you say about yourself, because your subconscious starts to believe it over time. I'm a big believer in affirmations. We don't have to get into all that in this video, but more than anything, just be kind to yourself. You can recognize that the morning routine itself should be an act of kindness, not just for yourself, but also for everybody around you. If I wake up and I work out and I get some stuff done that I want to do that day before my family wakes up, I know that I'm setting myself up for a better day with them, and they're going to be much happier with me and with their lives as well. The whole thing evolves around kindness. That sends you back to the beginning, back to choice. No matter what it is, no matter the routine, it should always be rooted in kindness. And when you set those things up, your spaces and your things, that sets you up for success the next day to make the right decision. And so it's circular, and you're also getting yourself ready so that you can be your best self for everybody else around you, those who depend on you.